The whispers began with nothing more than a symbol, a small bunny flashing across a Mexican concert promoter's social media feed. For most people, it could have meant anything. But for ARMY, the global fandom that has followed BTS's every step for over a decade, the bunny wasn't just a random icon. It was Jungkook, the golden maknae, the face of passion, music, and stage presence. And suddenly, the speculation exploded. Is Jungkook preparing for his first ever solo world tour before BTS officially returns as a group in 2026? Earlier this August, fans noticed a series of cryptic teasers from one of Mexico's largest concert promoters. The posts didn't explicitly mention Jungkook or BTS, but they showcased images of massive stadium venues, bright neon lights, and a playful bunny graphic. To anyone else, it was just clever marketing. To ARMY, it was a direct nod to Jungkook, whose personal brand has long been tied to bunny imagery, from fan art to official merch. Within hours, Jungkook Tour was trending worldwide on X, formerly Twitter. Mexican armies began speculating about possible venues in Mexico City, Monterrey, and Guadalajara. Some even went as far as analyzing the pixel patterns of the teaser image, convinced it spelled out the letters JK. The timing of these rumors couldn't be more significant. BTS is already confirmed to reunite for a group comeback and a massive world tour in 2026. But before that, each member is being given space to shine individually. Jimin has continued building his brand in Japan, V is teasing a mysterious solo project, and now Jungkook, who dominated global charts with 7, 3D, and his debut album Golden, may finally be stepping into the spotlight with a solo stage of his own. For ARMY, the idea of a Jungkook solo tour isn't just exciting, it feels inevitable. After all, this is the same artist who sold out entire stadiums online with just a single livestream performance in 2023. If Jungkook were to announce a tour, demand would likely rival even BTS's group shows. Interestingly, HYBE has remained silent. No confirmations, no denials. This silence is only fueling more fan theories. In fact, many believe HYBE is deliberately letting the rumors spread to build anticipation before an official announcement later this year. A common belief among fans is that Jungkook may launch a limited solo tour in late 2025, covering select global cities, before regrouping with BTS. Mexico's appearance in the rumors is particularly fascinating because it suggests that Jungkook may be focusing on Latin America, a region often overlooked in K-pop tours, but one where BTS has a massive and passionate fan base. For fans, the idea of seeing Jungkook alone on stage, carrying an entire concert on his shoulders, is both thrilling and emotional. One ARMY from Mexico City wrote on social media, "If Jungkook really comes to Mexico, I'll cry forever. I've waited years to see him live. Even if I have to camp outside the stadium, I'll do it." Another international fan added, "This would be history. Jungkook doesn't just perform, he owns the stage. If this tour happens, I need to be there, no matter the cost." The speculation has already triggered countless fan-made posters, set lists, and dream stage concepts. Some fans imagine Jungkook opening the show with 7, diving into his R&B side with 3D, then closing the night with an emotional encore Still With You. Is this all just fan-driven hope? Or is Jungkook really preparing to shock the world with his own solo tour? The clues are there. The bunny icon, the stadium teasers, the timing before BTS's grand 2026 return. But until HYBE or Jungkook himself makes it official, all ARMY can do is wait, theorize, and dream. One thing is certain. If Jungkook announces a solo tour, it will go down as one of the biggest moments in K-pop history. For years, Jungkook has been called the golden maknae, not just because of his age within BTS, but because he seems to shine in everything he touches. singing, dancing, producing, even directing. Jungkook has proven his versatility countless times. But when it comes to live performances, something different happens. Fans often describe it as a transformation. The quiet, shy Jungkook seen offstage disappears the moment the lights go down and the music begins. In his place stands a performer with electrifying energy, flawless control, and a stage presence powerful enough to command stadiums of 50,000 people. This is why the whispers of a solo tour aren't just wishful thinking, they feel like the natural next step in his career. After dominating global streaming charts with his debut solo album Golden in 2023, followed by hit singles like 7 and 3D, Jungkook has already proven that he can stand as a solo artist. The only thing missing is a tour to bring that music to life for fans around the world. The fact that the first solid clues about Jungkook's solo tour are tied to Mexico is no small detail. Latin America has always been one of the most passionate regions for BTS. Concert footage from Brazil, Chile, and Mexico shows fans singing every lyric in perfect Korean, sometimes even louder than the group itself. And yet, K-pop artists rarely focus heavily on this region for tours. Industry insiders have long debated why. Some cite logistics, others cite market focus. But ARMY in Latin America have always felt like they're waiting for their moment. If Jungkook chooses to kick off or highlight Latin America in his rumored solo tour, it would be groundbreaking. Not only would it honor fans who have been supporting BTS since their earliest days, but it would also make a powerful statement. Jungkook's music belongs to everyone, everywhere. Fans have noticed a pattern with HYB and BTS. The company rarely confirms rumors outright. Instead, they let anticipation build naturally, allowing fans to generate excitement, create theories, and flood social media with speculation. By the time an official announcement drops, the entire world is already buzzing. This strategy seems to be at play again. The Bunny teaser wasn't posted by HYB itself, but by a third-party promoter. Still, HYB's lack of denial feels like a quiet confirmation. After all, if it were completely false, wouldn't the label have moved quickly to shut that down? Instead, the silence lingers, and with every day that passes, ARMY becomes more convinced that something historic is on the horizon. For many fans, the idea of a Jungkook solo tour isn't just about music, it's deeply personal. Jungkook debuted at just 15 years old, growing up in front of the world's eyes. Fans watched him transform from a boy nervous to hold a microphone into a global superstar who can command entire stadiums. A solo tour would symbolize not just his musical journey, but also his growth as a person. One fan in Monterey shared online, "I watched Jungkook debut when I was in high school. Now I'm an adult, and the thought of seeing him live for the first time in my own country makes me emotional. We've grown up together." Another international fan wrote, "BTS concerts are always magical, but a Jungkook solo tour would feel more intimate. It would be like stepping inside his world, his story, his music." The emotional stakes are sky high. For ARMY, a solo tour isn't just another concert, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Even though nothing is confirmed, fans have already begun sketching out what a Jungkook solo concert might look like. Social media is filled with dream set lists and concept posters designed by fans. A typical imagined set list includes opening with 7, the global hit that redefined Jungkook as a soloist, transition into 3D with bold choreography and EDM visuals, a softer midsection with Still With You and Letter, allowing Jungkook to show his emotional side, a special cover stage, perhaps recreating his famous renditions of Euphoria or even Western songs like Justin Bieber's Off My Face. Closing with Standing Next to You, a finale that leaves fans screaming for more. The beauty of Jungkook's catalog is that it already has the range of an entire show. Pop, R&B, ballads, EDM, even acoustic performances. Perhaps the most intriguing question is how a Jungkook solo tour would connect to BTS's grand return. Some fans believe this could be a way for Jungkook to strengthen his individual artistry before the group comeback. Others see it as a bridge, a way to keep global attention on BTS while building momentum for their reunion. Either way, a solo tour would only add to the anticipation of 2026. Imagine this: Jungkook wraps his solo tour in late 2025, only for BTS to announce their first group stage in years. The transition would be seamless, one chapter ending, another beginning. Right now, all fans have are clues: a bunny symbol, a Mexican promoter's teaser, and HYB's silence. But if history has taught ARMY anything, it's that where there's smoke, there's fire. Whether it's a full world tour or a limited showcase, one truth is clear: Jungkook is ready to take the stage again. And when he does, the world will be watching. For now, fans wait, but the countdown, whether official or not, has already begun.